Hello YouTube, this is Gaming Fashion Life bringing you my first Dark Souls video. Today I'm using a mage build, sorceries, pursuers, homing crystal soul mass, white dragon breath, and dark bead. Yeah, the overpowered stuff, eh? I've never really used sorceries in Dark Souls. I've always been more of a melee character, focusing on strength weapons and things like that, the more obscure weapons that you don't see that often. I've always loved using the things that people don't use. They never expect it. Catches them off guard quite often, and it's just more fun all around. Personally, I've owned Dark Souls since its release in 2011, and always wanted to do something with it on YouTube because I thought it was a very YouTube-friendly game. It seems like the community has really taken a liking to it. The PvP videos and the playthroughs I like. So now that I bought it for PC a few months ago, I can actually start uploading thanks to Fraps and not having to own $200 capture card equipment for my PS3. The only drawback is though that the community is quite small in comparison to the PS3, so it's a bit harder to find matches. Anyway, introducing my Moonlight Greatsword build that I have here. It's a soul level 130 build, and I've decided to use it since I never used castings in the past, and I've never used this sword in the past either. This is actually the first time using this sword, surprisingly, as it is one of the best weapons in the game, in my personal opinion. Just after using it this short time, I've already come to love it to a great deal, and in these matches coming up, you'll see me use it exclusively and do rather well with it at that time. As you can see, I just finished that guy off with that homing crystal soul mass as I was repairing my weapon. He thought he'd come in for that quick halberd slammed running R1 attack, but he missed. He was just short, so I managed to get that roll off and gave him 5 crystal soul masses right to the face, which was a good fight. First off, I start off in Darkroot Garden with a few invasions, then I move over to the Burg because the garden died down. This was all recorded in one session while we're at it. Another reason why I want to start uploading to YouTube is because I've been influenced by many of the larger Dark Souls YouTubers such as Mars, Mr. I Won't Forget, and Peeve and Sunlight, especially, to name a few. Mars has been really big for me. I really enjoy his videos. The Strength series was just phenomenal. I thought it was so informational. And Mr. I Won't Forget, it's a great PvPer, great YouTuber. And his weapon showcases are really informational at the same time. I know this build comes off as kind of noobish and cheap with the Dark Bead and Pursuers, but I've never really used castings like this, and I'm getting frankly tired of dying to people using them, so I wanted to see what all the fuss was about while using them. And I can see why people don't like them, because they are quite powerful, but at the same time, they're relatively easy to dodge, to play around. You can avoid them fairly easily. Pursuers have a certain range they can go, and then they dissipate. So there's not too much to fear with the caster build. It is a capable of massive damage to the 1-shots and 2-shots, but this guy gives me right here. This guy's a good sport, running around, ninja flipping everywhere with that Katarina armor on and the bloated head. I think he has a lightning cestus and a whip. So he was kind of doing a little trolling of me. But yeah, I get him a few matches here, and he's a really good sport. This was some pretty fun battles. And I got surprisingly caught off guard a few times. That ninja flip, I don't fight too often anymore, so I'm not used to how quickly he can avoid my attacks and get behind me. But all in all, they were good fights with him. And I came out on top in the end. Not to spoil it or anything. I don't think I actually lost a fight in this video while I was recording today. I think I was like 8-0 or 9-0 for the day, which is pretty good. My little 2-hour session I had earlier today. One thing I really enjoy about the Moonlight Greatsword is the fact that they nerfed its original stun locking ability. Because I remember facing that before patch 1.05 on the PS3 or 1.04, and that thing was just a pain to fight, even at 53 poise. It was just annoying to fight all around. But now that it's been nerfed, you know, toggle escape right out of it on the second swing if you're quick enough on the first, and yeah, you won't be taking too much damage from it. This character I have right here has 50 intelligence, so it's just enough to cast the White Dragon Breath, which I try to use, but it's hard to incorporate every now and again because it is such a straight line attack, so it's kind of difficult to aim, even unlocked. Trying to predict where somebody's going to be, the long casting time makes it that much harder. And right here, this guy thinks he's going to be smart while I'm casting my Pursuer, starts firing off dark orbs at me. But right there you can see that 1-2 combo. The Pursuers chase him down, and then hit him with the Moonlight Greatsword R2 Blast. The two-handed R2 Blast, even then. And that was like 1200 damage right there. He had fairly low health, but that's a lot of damage right there from the combo of Pursuers and Moonlight Greatsword. Now right here I'm fighting a guy in dragon form with Dragon King Great Axe and a Havel Shield. He gets a nice little lag stab here, and then tries to Dragon Roar me, but I'm able to roll away. Here we go with the Moonlight Greatsword, trying that two-handed R2 blast. I hit him with it, managed to knock him down because he's not even rocking the Wolf Ring, so he has 0 poise. And then Dark Beat hits him for a good 900 damage right there because drops the shield down to two-handed Demon Spear, and he has nothing to block with. This turns out to be a really close fight. I was actually enjoying this fight. He didn't even look like he was rocking the Wolf Ring, but actually I can see now with that blue aura he is. But the Moonlight Greatsword has enough power behind it to knock through more than 40 poise, so that's why he fell regardless. Coming up soon, I think I have a really, really funny encounter with somebody. I'm not sure if it's the next fight or the fight after that. It's this fight right here. This fight, I was just so confused with what happened. I wasn't sure what to make of it, but, you know, I'll just give you guys a moment and you guys can see what happens. Here we go. Yep, that's what happened. I summon him, he waves, and then just dives off the cliff. I don't know. Either way. Anyway, this is the last part of the video, I believe. We're coming to a close right here, so I'm going to bid you guys adieu for now. And thanks for watching my first Dark Souls PvP video. This is Gaming Fashion Life signing off. Thanks.